Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another Warptorio episode. And it looks like we're a bit unlucky again. The new planet that we've landed on is another Death World planet with very limited resources. I'm gonna swap these two around because this is meant to be the left harvester. And let's try to mine as much as we can out of this lousy resource patch. Make sure everything is connected to a belt, make sure everything is powered. And let's also drop some gun turrets. There they are. Five should be enough. 30 something bullets each. I think that's a good number. Yeah, that's about right. Let's go ahead. That's meant to be a call patch, by the way, in case you didn't see it. This is gonna mine almost nothing, but we are mining the whole patch. What is it? 8k, 25k. Nevertheless, it is something. We guess we have some good supply of coal. I'm not gonna complain about that. We still have to figure out what we're gonna do about the okay, water is on the other side now. We still have to figure out what we're gonna do about the copper belt. I'm actually hoping to delay it long enough to get the I think here's better, to get the harvester floor size upgrade. So let's give a bit more iron there. And let's spread the iron that we have. Between these machines. This is still working, right? Yeah, that's still working. This is full of science packs, which is awesome. Now, I was in the process of finalizing this build. So that's copper. This is gonna be iron and we're obviously not producing anywhere close to enough iron to say that we can sustain all of this, but I think we can deal with that at a later point in time. Actually gonna do a belt here because this splitter should be all the way over here. And this is iron. And this is actually green circuits. So belt is working and it's being inserted into everything. That is really great. Green circuits are working. I know I said I'm gonna do just one of them, but I'm actually gonna do two of them. quick change of heart because I think that I want to overproduce a bit. Okay, so that's that one. Are we getting attacks over here? We are getting a few attacks over here. I have to be very careful not to get into any more medium biter territory. We're not getting attacks from below, although the bottom turrets are extremely empty. There was one with 100 units and all the others were almost entirely gone. Actually, no, please make as much ammo as you can. I do not care about this one anymore, as we now have automated both of these. And the only thing that's left, I think, now is to... I'm actually gonna keep the lab configuration as is. Maybe look at increasing the lab numbers slightly, but we can definitely do something like how do I want to do this? Let's do 2 undergrounds, and this is gonna come in like this. We're still correct on the sides. This means that we can now decommission everything. And let's start to do this properly. And that is decommissioning the output chest first. Don't get any loose resources on the ground. That, and we have disconnected power. Not ideal. Okay, we're out of researches, so let's see. What do we want to do next? Our power usage might have increased quite a bit. I'm thinking between going ahead with flammable plastic sulfur or taking a small step backward to get projectile damage, because that's gonna unlock this one as well. And I think we're gonna do this. We're actually gonna prioritize projectile damage, get better inserters, and unlock the floors. We don't have military science for that, so no point in looking at that even. Let's leave the research at this for now. We can look at putting a few more labs. So go like that. And I think that that's actually gonna be the first thing that I'm gonna do. How many labs in total? 9, 11 labs. And a few more inserters. Let's do it like this. Perfect. Let's dump all the excess science packs that we have. I actually need to... okay. We have increased this one and now we can connect. We're down to half a chest here. We're consuming still just half of what we're producing, so that's good. That shouldn't be backing off. That's a bit strange, I'd say, but not gonna worry about that right now. Okay, so what's next? What is next? I think I want to get some no. First priority is actually to get these factories from over here and move them. I'm gonna move them over here. One like that, and build me ammo. You get fast inserters, and you each get an output chest limited to 2 magazines. Should have probably automated this a while back, but better later than never. Let's see. That's still good. We're producing more than a full... okay, we're not producing a full belt. We do have quite a bit of ammo in there, but yeah, this side, the top side of the belt that doesn't get full, unfortunately. The bottom side is backing up a bit, but it's good. It is a death world, and we are consuming probably more ammo than usual. So we're not gonna be here for that much longer. But the next thing that I want to do is, I think I actually want to... get some... yeah, I'm gonna get some steel happening. Do I have room here to smelt steel? It's not much, but it's steel. And it's a very quick setup, which is also really awesome. So this is gonna be outputted. I definitely don't need fast inserters there. And this box can hold as much as it wants to. Let's do a quick refuel run. Which we still have 20 left, so it wasn't extremely bad, but not much left here on the other hand. So this should give us some steel. I do want to upgrade our furnaces and potentially the belt to red belt at some point soon, at least. Okay, we are getting decent amount of firearms at the cost, at the expense of green science, which is by design. I want to make sure that I always have some magazines on me. So now that steel is done, do I have any spare machines anywhere? Burners? Oh yeah, I do have 26 on me. So what I think the next big thing that I want to research is to build is oil, and it's gonna be the very basic oil cracking setup or oil processing setup. I meant to say we do need logistics too for the car. It will be nice to get a car when we go outposting. How much is this one? That's 200. Let's change priorities a bit again, because I do think that getting the car ready and getting some red circuits going is quite important. And that's also gonna give us a few very important upgrades. But for that, the first thing that we need, and I'm gonna try to stay on this planet just for a bit longer, is we need quite a bit of stone. I think it's easier to connect it over here. Yeah, that one I shouldn't have deconstructed. The evolution is still quite low, but these gun turrets are firing like crazy. So I want to build a few oil refineries. For that we need steel and we need stone bricks. And how much walls? Let's go ahead. I want to see how far we are for the next platform from the next platform upgrade. Yeah, the next platform upgrade is all the way over here, and that is actually not that far away. I am changing my mind way too often, but yeah, I do think that it is the most pressing one right now. So I don't have to rebuild this 2 times. Because one of the things that I want to do is I want to push my gun turrets towards the outer perimeter. Okay, gun turrets at the copper outposts are out of bullets. We've just lost. We haven't lost much yet, but still. That is almost empty. So I think we're actually gonna start looking at getting out of here. Um, okay, let's let the gun turrets get this wave. Can you please stop destroying my base? So I think we're gonna do one more planet for this episode. Warping in 30 seconds, so I'm gonna do a bit of inventory cleanup. And with the first steel furnaces that we get here, I'm actually gonna be looking at upgrading the steel furnaces themselves. This world reminds you of home, that's nice. I do like home. Let us go ahead and limit this chest to a bit, just one stack. And make sure that we have, yeah, we still have that. Let's see where water is. Water is all the way up there, but no, actually I'm gonna prioritize water because without water nothing is happening. That's water. Unfortunately, mining is right on our doorstep, which means that if I do it well, so again we have just 14 of these. I'll just add another row of miners here. Connect power to everything. There is gonna be a problem. I've just realized I need to balance this a bit more. Because this lane is balanced. Actually, I do have the room to do that, but can I get away with a with a splitter here. It's unpowered now. That should take care of the issue. And let's put some gun turrets over here. Okay, let's leave it at that. Attacks should start pouring in fairly soon. Not all that happy about that part, obviously. Where our attack is gonna be coming from? They're not gonna be coming from this side, they're either gonna be coming from top or more. You know what? Let's defend here. Let's see, I think this is gonna hold for a bit at least. Have a bit more steel. Green science is trickling a bit, but unfortunately I do need to get more ammo. So if I start upgrading these to steel furnaces, it's not gonna make much of a difference because I don't have enough throughput on the belt, so I need to upgrade this entire belt and all of those undergrounds. Those undergrounds are gonna be painful to upgrade. That's... How many undergrounds do we have here? I need to get 12 undergrounds as well. That is a very tall order. I think I'm being very optimistic there, but I'm gonna limit the production. We are going to get logistics too in hopefully not that long. But did I not queue up this one? For some reason I didn't. Okay, we need this one first and then these two. Those are some very lost fighters over there. Now, the question is, do I want to start looking for oil? So with oil, the plan is quite simple. We expand this a bit. Do I have room to place 4 of these now? No. But I will have afterwards. And I want to have a couple of tanks here. I don't want to block the exit. Let's just go with a couple of tanks right now. If they get full, think about upgrading. I do at the same time want to start storing water. So concrete is done. These two are eating all of my iron production. Well, that and the steel production. Let's limit that to just 1 stack for now. Until we manage to get everything through. We need to get to a point where this is upgraded to steel furnace. That will basically double the output of iron. But I'm wondering now if upgrading the platform is also gonna destroy my row of miners there. There's still a while until we get there, but I'm thinking if I need to move this to the other side, but I think that's fine for now. So the plan here is quite simple. Get oil in through this. I'm gonna say I'm gonna connect it over on this side. This is gonna be giving us petroleum. Not huge quantities, but just enough to get us started. And then convert that into sulfur and plastic. Now, I did realize that in order to get blue science, we also need to have red circuits. And I think I'm gonna use this space to produce red circuits rather than this is a tricky one because do I have enough space here to do engines and blue science? So I need 2 belts for input for that one, which means yeah, there is definitely not enough space. This needs to be at least like this. So I get 1 belt. So where's blue science? Blue science is sulfur, advanced circuits, and engine units. I will have to get engine units done probably on one of these side lanes. So let's see how I want this to work. This is a bit tricky because for red circuits I need green, I need copper wire and or copper plate, and I also need plastic. So that's 3 sides of a lane, which means that I only have one side available here, so I'll need to do output, input, and then input like this. And again, output and input. 2 power poles connected, and how many can I fit in this tiny space? So this is gonna be red circuits. And we then grab just the outer half of belt. Now for engines, it's kind of a similar deal where we're gonna have two belts. This belt, well, they kind of both need to come this way. Let's see how are we gonna do this? It's gonna be, well, it's gonna be the same. It's input, 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 and output. And we're gonna take the bottom half belt here. We're gonna take the bottom left, the left side of the belt here, the bottom side of the belt here, and we're probably gonna be looking at waving them all the way like this, and then get sulfur from somewhere down below probably, and have somewhere like here maybe, have the 2 belts, and then we're gonna have this belt like that, this belt with sulfur. This is gonna be producing green and outputting here. This is gonna be an iron belt, and here is we're gonna transform and a steel belt for this array. Two, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 14. How many we have here? 14. That's okay, I guess. And we're gonna have this is gonna be steel coming in, and I need to get, normally I would want this to be output, but that means that this needs to be, can I do it like this? Yeah, I guess I can do it something like this. This is gonna be iron coming into 2 factories. This is gonna be gears. This is gonna be pipes. Why not? Let's use fast inserters, because we definitely have the resources to sustain those. And then this belt, this is maybe gonna jump all the way over here. Actually just move all of this by one slot and don't have this belt coming from there. But have it like this. And steel is gonna be side loading there. And that belt that we're weaving, okay, this is gonna move all the way there. I need to check how my base is doing, by the way, but yeah, the gist of this is something like this. So this is gonna be engines and red circuits. And we're gonna have input. We'll need long-handed inserters here, and this is gonna be output with one power pole each. This is sulfur is gonna run the other way. And we can put 2, 4, 6, 12, 14. Okay, that's probably coal running out. I really hope it's coal. Yes, it is coal. How are we doing ammo-wise? I have to say not great. That's almost out. How long have you been here? 20 minutes? Well, I think that 20 minutes is a good time on this planet. I don't want to be forcing it too much. We're at 16%. 16% is very close to very close to 20%. That's 17% already. So get these things packed. Really? You're coming all the way over here? What's the warp timer? The warp timer is at 1 minute. I think that's plenty of time for us to pack up our water supply. Fortunately now we won't run out of water almost instantly. But I do think that this is a good place to make a cut in this episode. In the next episode we're gonna look at going ahead with the design that we've just plotted down and see how much we can build out of that. But that being said, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please consider supporting the channel by liking and subscribing. And I will see you here again next time.